Hey guys, today we are making simple Tuile cookies. First, melt butter. Meanwhile, mix egg, vanilla extract, powdered sugar, and salt. At the very beginning, it looks very lumpy, but keep mixing and it'll look very smooth like this. And add all the melted butter and mix right away before it cools down. Finally, add almond flour and all-purpose flour and mix well until it looks very smooth. By adding melted butter before you add flour, you can avoid liquids and flour from connecting too much to create too much gluten's. And today I decided to make 5 more batches to make tons of Tuile cookies. Let's start from basic cigarette cookies. Today I'm spreading to make 5 by 10 inch rectangle shape to create many layers. 1 batch is enough to make about 5 to 6 cookies. But of course you can make it shorter, like 5 by 5 inch. The most important thing when you make tuiles is to spread it very thin, about 1 millimeter or even less. Depending on how thick it is, the texture changes drastically. By making it as thin as possible, you can enjoy the delicate, light crispiness. You can also roll it much easier when it's thin, and it cooks much easier when it's thicker. The cookie is very soft while it's hot, but it'll get crispy as it cools down. So it's extremely important to start rolling it when it's just out of the oven. My skin is not so sensitive, so that's why I'm touching it directly, but this can be very hot to some people. So I advise you to wear maybe gloves, something to protect your hand while you're doing it so that you don't have to burn yourself. Take off the pole once it cools down completely. This is a wooden Tuile rods, by the way, but it doesn't have to be that. You can use something similar. And as option, you can dip your cookies in melted chocolate. You can use chocolate chips and add some oil to make it looser. Or you can temper chocolate. Check out this video to see how you can do it. And toss gently like that to remove excess chocolate. If you want to have a little bit more fun with it, you can also make lace tuiles. Just randomly pipe like this. Make sure there's no like huge gaps between. And this time be more careful not to press it too much from the top because the cookies are a little bit more fragile. You can also make classic almond cookies using the same batter. It is very important to use toasted almond to create a very crispy texture. And don't be afraid to spread really thin because again, it's going to create a very nice crispiness. And attach the almonds all around. And bake the same way. And if you want to make it curled, do so while it's hot. It doesn't have to be that mold. You can use a rolling pin or something similar. If you love almonds, I highly recommend trying it. It is so delicious. And lastly, I made a cookie sand. And this time I used my chocolate buttercream recipe with cocoa powder. So check out this video to see how you can make it. Enjoy this crispy dessert during your break with the cup of tea, with ice cream, or gift it to somebody to share a message. Enjoy this simple, delicious treat in so many ways. Store them in an airtight container, either in the fridge or at room temperature. And I highly recommend using silica gels. I recommend to store them with silica gel, or even when I gift it to someone, I put one in there because this is going to soak up all the moistures and it'll keep the cookies nice and crispy. The cookie is going to last for at least 1 week with it, but consume it sooner for the best taste. If you don't use silica gel, I recommend enjoying it right after it's made to enjoy the most crispy texture. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy pastry living, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.